Attraction isn't about what you say, it's about what you signal. You've seen it. The person who enters a room and turns heads without trying. No flashy moves, no loud energy, just presence, weight, stillness. That's silent attraction, and it's built on habits, not hype. The Stoics understood this long before dating coaches existed. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus. They didn't speak about charm, they spoke about virtue, about living with such depth and discipline that people felt it before you opened your mouth. That's the core of being silently attractive. Habit 1. Emotional independence. Nothing repels like neediness. The person who constantly seeks reassurance, who can't sit alone with their thoughts, who needs others to feel okay. They drain energy. The silently attractive person radiates calm. He doesn't beg for peace, he brings it. Habit 2. Restraint. In action, in speech, in opinion. The person who rushes to fill every silence, to prove their worth, to correct every misunderstanding, they come off frantic. The Stoic holds back, not out of fear, but control, and that control is magnetic. Habit 3. Observation over reaction. Most people talk. The attractive man listens, not to reply, to understand. And in doing so, he becomes rare, because people crave to be seen, and he actually sees them, without needing to center himself in every moment. Habit 4. Purpose-driven solitude. Most people fear being alone, not because they're extroverts, but because they don't know who they are without constant stimulation. But the Stoic embraces solitude. He doesn't run from it, he uses it. Time alone becomes a forge, not a punishment. It's where clarity is built, identity is strengthened, and noise is stripped away. Habit 5. Consistency. The silently attractive man doesn't flex in moments. He lives his values every day. He doesn't make promises for show. He becomes the kind of person whose word quietly means something. That reliability, that steadiness, is rare and powerfully attractive. Habit 6. Minimal validation seeking. Most people overshare to earn sympathy or oversell to earn praise. But silent attraction doesn't chase applause. It earns respect through simplicity. Be silent for the most part, Epictetus said, or speak what is necessary and in few words. People lean in when they know you're not desperate to be seen. Habit 7. Intentional energy. He enters rooms slowly. He chooses words deliberately. He doesn't fidget, interrupt, or compete. His calm becomes contagious. People sense, this person doesn't need to prove himself. That energy creates safety, and safety is magnetic. These habits aren't about manipulation. They're about mastery. They make you attractive not because you're trying to be, but because you've stopped leaking value and started becoming it. Habit 8. Purpose. Nothing makes a man more attractive than direction. Not just having a goal, but being led by it. When you're grounded in purpose, your energy sharpens, your words weigh more, your time becomes expensive, you stop chasing and start choosing. That kind of presence doesn't scream, it doesn't seek approval, it commands respect without ever asking for it. And if that's the man you want to become, you're in the right place. This channel isn't here to hype you up, it's here to build you. Slowly, relentlessly, intentionally. Every video is a tool, every idea is a blueprint. For men who are done being reactive, insecure, scattered. For men who are done performing and ready to embody. If you're tired of being unnoticed, unheard, unsure, subscribe. Not for tricks, not for fake confidence, but for the quiet kind of power that doesn't need to talk about itself. Join the men walking this path, not loudly, but consistently. Silent attraction isn't passive, it's powerful because it's chosen. You don't get there by accident, you get there by subtracting the noise, the neediness, the over-explaining. You stop trying to impress people who aren't paying attention. You start impressing yourself, with discipline, with focus, with stillness. The Stoic man is not aloof, he's alert. He notices everything, but he chooses what to respond to. He doesn't perform for cheap validation. He conserves his energy, and people notice. Because in a world full of loud opinions and constant overexposure, restraint is rare, and rare is attractive. You don't need to become someone else. You need to become more of yourself, with clarity, with control, with presence. That's what Stoicism sharpens. It's not about being emotionless, it's about emotional direction. You decide what deserves your reaction, and most things simply don't. When you carry yourself this way, people don't just look at you, they feel something shift. Not because you demanded attention, but because you commanded your space. That's what makes you unforgettable, not your noise, but your depth. People will ask, what's his secret? But there is no secret, just habits. Habits that most avoid because they require discomfort, patience, and discipline. Silent attraction isn't about finding the right words or wearing the right clothes. It's about becoming the kind of man whose presence speaks louder than his voice. That kind of presence can't be faked. It's built. In the early mornings when you train your mind, in the quiet decisions when no one's watching, in the moments you choose clarity over approval. And over time, something happens. People feel you before they hear you. They respect you, not because you demanded it, but because you carry yourself like someone who doesn't need anything from them. That's not arrogance, that's freedom. And freedom is deeply attractive. So now ask yourself, are you drawing people in with who you are or just with what you perform?